I'm talking with Grant County Sheriff's Deputy Jay Fitzgerald and the new Canine Officer, A-Rod. And Deputy Fitzgerald, first off, tell us how long A-Rod's been on the job.
Just a little over 2 weeks.
Well, tell us, where'd he come from? Tell us the history of the dog. What breed is he?
He's a Belgian Malinois. He's 17 months old, and he's from Hungary. He was imported about 7 or 8 months ago into the United States, and he was trained in North Carolina, and I went to a 3-week school in North Carolina to become familiar with him.
Now, how'd you get matched up with this particular dog?
The vendor picks the dog for the handler. We've got multiple dogs from this vendor, so he kind of knew what we were looking for and picked this one out for me. I didn't pick him out, the vendor did.
Now, this is the second dog you've had, so your training period wasn't quite as long this time, was it?
Correct. It was 6 weeks last time, and I went down for 3 weeks this time.
Well, tell us, what is this dog trained to do?
He's trained to detect narcotics. Right now he's just trained with marijuana and cocaine, but here within a few weeks he'll be trained on methamphetamine and heroin. He's also trained to track people. He's trained to track or find either narcotics or people.
Tell us, obviously people watching the video see how active he is. That's the way you want him, don't you?
Exactly. They have a high drive to find their toy or find people, and when they get out of the kennel, all they know how to do is work. So they're constantly doing that. That's their fun.
And of course, even though you went through training in North Carolina, you still train with him every day, don't you?
Correct. For the first couple of years, it will be every day, even days off. And if I'm away on vacation, obviously I won't be able to do it. But other than that, it'll be pretty much a daily regimen for at least a couple of years, and then we can back off a little bit on it.
Now, you went through this with a previous dog. Again, what was that dog's name, and why did you decide that, hey, I want a second dog?
That last dog was Najee. We had him for about 8 years. He worked real well. I wanted another one. I was just so used to doing it. I don't know what I would do if I didn't do it. I was just so, it was just me going to work. That's just what I did.
And finally, the dog had a different name when you got to North Carolina. Tell us about that and how it got the name A-Rod.
His name when he came from Hungary was JZ, and I didn't really care for that name, so I decided to name him something else, and I didn't have a name until the day before I got him, and different people were texting me with ideas for names, and the Packer game was on, and someone texted me A-Rod for Aaron Rodgers, and so I went with that.
Tell us, if you would, the dogs are funded through donations, and at the Grant County Board of Supervisors February meeting, you received a nice donation the county did for the dog. Tell us who that was from and how much that was for.
That was from West Grant Lions, and I believe it was $1,000. Lions clubs have donated a lot of money over the years. I know one of my former squads had a Lions emblem on it, just because they were a real major donor for the canine program. But we get a lot of donations from other civic groups. I know there was the thrift store in Lancaster. The ladies donated $1,000 from there. It just we get numerous donations, but Lions clubs are a real big part of it.